This week, I finally get to Skipton. I've been trying to get to Skipton since I've been on my boat. But every time I try, one of the canals breaks that's in the way. So I go somewhere else instead. So yeah, I'm going to finally get there. Cool. On the way, we rescue a narrowboat and go and have a look round a few villages. And look at the stunning Yorkshire scenery. Coming up to our first swing bridge and it is open. Leeds-Liverpool Canal is a contour canal. So what it does is it follows the way the land bends. So you don't need to make locks or aqueducts or tunnels. And it does mean you've got quite interesting cruising. I quite like a contour canal. I'm sure it was a pain in the backside when you were doing it to transport goods as quickly as you can. But as a continuous cruiser, it makes for nice cruising. In the distance, we see the Yorkshire town of Silsden, nestled into its hill. And behind me, there's a couple of continuous cruisers. Lady sounds like she's Australian. I don't know anything about them, apart from the lady sounds like she's Australian. They let me through the last bridge, so I'm going to open this bridge and we will be able to kind of leapfrog each other down the canal system, taking it in turns to open bridges and then get our boats through. Works really well. So that's one. And that's the second one. Well, the houses at Silsden look lovely. I wouldn't mind one of these. Stick what way at the bottom of the garden. Live on her and rent the house out. Only when I'm too infirm to keep cruising. Yorkshire's rather gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, they're unusual. How gorgeous are they? Not seen ducks like that before. Been laughed at. Nice. I love a duck. A little bit of Silsden history left. Looks like it used to have its own wharf where they loaded up canal boats. If you would like to hire a narrowboat on the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, this is Silsden Boats. Not seen that before. At Silsden Boats you can hire a wide beam, not just narrowboats. You can see the difference there of a narrowboat next door to a wide beam boat. Cool. And they're all called something drum. This is Fern's drum. And this is Bob's drum. Right across the canal right now, a boat has come free of its mooring, I think, or it's trying to turn. No, the boat's come free of its mooring. So I shall moor up and see if there's anywhere I can help. Soft ground, boat's coming past. Can't do much about it if there's no onco.
He's mooring pin still at the end of his way.
Yeah.
We'll see in a
They
minute.
usually are, aren't they?
He's tied it on.
Oh yeah, true. Then he went backwards. Charlie's not impressed. Right, pin bashed in, tying up the other end. I've got a new gimbal for my birthday, and I can stand and talk, and then if I just mooch about, it'll follow me. That's cool. How about if I go down low? How low can you go? We are in Silsden and we're going for an explore, and I'm using my new gimbal. Look at these old cobbles. Look at this tiny little alleyway. Can tell a few tales. Busy with traffic. What have you found? We're going in there. Shall we? Be rude not to. Go on in. Up, up.
Yeah, lad, you alright?
What have you found, Charlie? Ooh. Look at that. Nice. That's rather lovely. We've got a proper weir. I could hear water. Oh, how about that for a bit of a town hall? Then let's go see the park. It's not that way. Go on then, Charlie, over the bridge. It's quite a nice little beck. So we have a little skateboard park thing. There's football and there's rugby up those stairs. Oh, squirreling. Perfect. Sorry, squirrel. This lovely little house in the park. Nice. Charlie's brought me to another pub called the Brunch Bar. Let's go and find out what that's like. Okay, is this the way in? Dogs welcome, must be on a lead. Okay, Charlie. We're leaving Silsden. We've had a night on the town and a really good look round, and now we're heading to Kildwick. Just the next little town along. There's a brewery there, there's a pub there, and I'm just going to have a little look-see round. It's been raining really heavy all morning, but now look. And not only that, it's warm. It's about 14 degrees. Beautiful. Wow. Yorkshire. It's pretty. So what way's tied to the bridge? I've swung the bridge open and the bridge is pulling what way through? Now I'm going to grab hold of the rope and give her a lot more pulling so she shoots through. Perfect. All the leaves have gone now. It looks like proper winter. Even though it's so warm today, I'm back in a t-shirt and just a coat. And Charlie's not in a big thick winter coat. You join Charlie and myself as we are leaving Kildwick. Just a little town on the side of the canal. There's been a problem. Bridge 187 isn't working properly. Its barriers won't go up and down. You use a key to make the barriers go down and then you push the bridge open by hand. But it hasn't, it won't work properly. The people that mend bridges, that work with the Canal and River Trust, have arrived. They had a little look. First of all, they said we'd have to wait. And then they realised that you could push the bridge open by hand. So they said, tell you what, we'll open the bridge for you, you go through, and then we will close the bridge and get it mended. So that is what we're doing. And for the next few days, I'm travelling with a guy called Mike on Narrowboat Rescue. He's also an ex-teacher, and he's been cruising full-time for about 2 years. Marvellous. I've got the Jenny on, only because it's incredibly grey today, and I had a shower yesterday, so used up quite a lot of power. So anyway, that is us through this bridge, and now I'm just gonna move for a little bit. Thank you very much.
No worries, no problem.
So there's one guy under the bridge talking to the guy in the cupboard. Right, well that's good. I don't mind being stuck, but it is nicer to know that I can go when I want. So here we go, off into the grey. Kildwick is a town full of these lovely little stone houses. It's gorgeous. Let's get that Jenny turned off. Oh, that's better. Oh, I much prefer cruising like that. This is stunning. If I bought that house, that would be my view from the back windows. Wow. This is my life. And that busy old road, I'm watching it thinking, oh, I'm so pleased I don't have to be doing that anymore. All these old warehouses and canal buildings turned into housing. Really lovely. Fund Britain's Waterways is a coalition of organisations representing hundreds of thousands of users and supporters of the inland waterways. FBW is all about bringing together the widest possible group of organisations and individuals to campaign collectively for an increase in government funding of Britain's inland waterways. This is Narrowboat Rescue, and that's Mike. And now we're looking for somewhere without any trees, because there might be a tiny, tiny spot of sunshine this afternoon. So we're going to find somewhere pretty. These wonderful mile markers, I think, are the wrong way round, because from this direction it says Leeds is 25 miles, but that's behind me. And on the other side, it says Liverpool is 102 miles. Jolly busy by this road, but it's pretty. By this swing bridge, there's a memorial in memory of the Polish airmen who lost their lives here flying a Vickers Wellington 11 on September the 23rd, 1943. There's quite a few of them. Last. The busy road has disappeared off to the left and left me with the town of Bradley. Now Oh, that looks quite a good place to go and explore. I wonder if it's got a pub. I'll get Charlie the sniffer dog onto it. Let's go find Bradley. To be fair, it's not difficult to find Bradley. It's just over there. An old mill converted into housing. Lovely.
Fancy having a big chimney next to your house. Penthouse.
Methodist Church, built in 1897. And pop in for a soup and a sandwich on a Tuesday. This is really rather gorgeous. Look at these old stone houses. I bet they were people that worked in the mill. Just at this bottom of this dry stone wall, old horse's trough, so your horse can stop and have a drink. Well done, Charlie. What a good dog. Go on in. Looks a little bit like it's shut, though. The Slater's Arms. Well, that was a very good try, Charlie. We'll have to come back later. Just me and a single duck and a mill pond of a canal. What a great morning. Go, Charlie mate. Good girl. So the duck's been fed, Charlie's done her thing. The sun is appearing through the cloud, so I'm off to Skipton. I'm finally going to get there. I'm excited. Yorkshire, I like you.
That's the bloody reflection of the water in there for a minute.
Beautifully done. You're right on the middle with this chimney. Oh, look at that bridge. That's great. That's kind of just built. Love that. Giving my friend Mike a lift to Skipton. And the good thing is that he said, oh, you can give me a lift. I'll do all the bridges for you. Wonderful. I might actually do a bridge myself though. I quite like getting off to do a bit of exercise.
It's the out thing, is it? It's a restaurant.
Nice. The Graceful Swan Restaurant.
I think what I'm most impressed is that you can let go of the chimney.
So just going past something that says dry dock, which might be useful because I'm looking for somewhere that I can black Wattway's bottom. Because the other day I was in clear water and I could see down her sides underwater, and she's got great big rusty patches. So I think I'm probably due a blacking. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, our little trip to Skipton. If you did like the video, please like it and make a comment, because it really does help the channel. Right, that's that for another week. See you next Sunday. Welcome to Skipton. Oh, I'm so excited. I have been wanting to get to Skipton for about 2 years. This is it. We've made it. I'm going to get to see family, and I'm going to get to see the town. Oh, I'm well happy. Hello,